Do you see numbers in your mind?
So Alex is saying they have complete aphantasia, no ability to visualize anything, and they're asking, what do we do, those of us who don't have aphantasia, to store and recall information? First of all, I think visualization in your mind is actually much more complex than is depicted in these pictures of like no visualization to vivid visualization. I think there are other dimensions to it. For example, some people claim that they can actually see it just like they're watching a movie. Like it looks like the descriptions I've read are people who say that they can see it as though there's like another movie screen in their mind. It looks exactly like they're really seeing it. I think a lot of people, including myself, feel like we can visualize very vivid scenes with colors and everything, but it doesn't feel like actually seeing it, like a dream. Like in a dream, you can really experience what looks like seeing. But for me, when I'm visualizing something in my memory or imagining something, I imagine it, and it seems like very vivid in colors and shapes and so on, but it doesn't have the feel of actually seeing it. It's more like a kind of abstract image, but it's not like a fuzzy image or something. It's not on that scale whatsoever. It can be very vivid. I can imagine vivid blue and red and all this, but it doesn't actually have the same experience as really seeing something in a dream or while watching a movie or something like that. So for me, at least in terms of remembering information, most of the time I absorb information and it turns into this abstract idea space. I don't really imagine like mathematical formulas or numbers floating in space and so on. If it's spatial, then I will then maybe activate my visual imagination and imagine like the spatial arrangement or what it looks like and so on. But if it's abstract information, like let's say we're talking about economics or about politics or about the nature of systems and how they function, that's all happening to me in a completely non-verbal, non-visual space. I think of it as kind of idea space, which is how I usually think. I also don't have words in my head when I'm thinking. I used to have that when I was maybe an older child, but then I just stopped it because I realized it was a waste of time and energy. That's another dimension, is like some people constantly have words going on in their head. But yeah, for the most part, I visualize only when I'm thinking about something explicitly visual.